Ghana South Africa is Athletic Bilbao nil, Arsenal 2. And I'm here with Mr. Joel. Very good, important 3 points for us. Our first Champions League game of the season. Your take on the game?
Beautiful way to start the Champions League. Beautiful system, beautiful pattern, and beautiful display. Though the initial state of this game wasn't encouraging, because as out of that of 20 minutes, 30 minutes, Arsenal never had any shot on target, no shot block, no expected goal. Everything 0-0-0-0. And the team that was actually biting was just the Athletic Club. But Arsenal were having the possession, but they weren't biting. Until second half, I was actually expecting Mikel Arteta to remove either Declan Rice and push Eberici easy to the midfield, then send Trossard down to the wing. But with what he did and what those two young boys came to do, Trossard and Martinelli, to change the game totally, interval of 10 minutes that they were substituted in, and then gave goal and assist to each other. That simply defined what depth is to the team. Because I've always been saying this, you cannot be using a particular player from year in, year out, and you expect that player to improve when he knew that he doesn't have a competitor. Look at Martinelli's first goal. Look at the run, look at the drive. And before he scored the goal, unlike him, he doesn't look. He's just one way ahead, Pius Ikedia. But Martinelli decided to look before placing the ball. On a norm, he will not do that. Before he will even kick the ball, he will fall down. When you sit some players down on the bench, from there they will learn some lessons, study the game. When they come in, they know what to do best. I wasn't surprised with what two of them came to do. Yes, they should do everything possible to win the mind of the fans. When I saw the two coming in to change today's game, I said Arsenal now have a complete squad. When the new one are not doing well, the old one who have been managing it will come in and change the game. The day the old one are not doing well, the new one will come in and change the day. That makes you a balanced team. Arsenal having 11 shots, that was poor. 11 shots for Athletic Club likewise. Having 6 on target out of the 11. Yes, having 6 on target and scored 2. The shots were poor, but the on target was encouraging. And I love that their target, the way they control the ball. But the control doesn't have precision and pace. I can really tell, I can have hope in our attack and defense. But you see this current, the way our midfield is shaking from beginning of the season, except Zubimedi, I would just be writing as good in that midfield of recent. You see Declan Rice is not giving me what I need. Mikel Arteta is trying, but he's not giving the full detail of what a midfielder should do there. So I believe Declan Rice, it's time for him to wake up. He should wake up, because I can even see the most game they have played. Surprised Mikel Arteta is even doing far better than Declan Rice in that midfield. Good game for the guys, and I'm happy 2-0 to open the Champions League.
Okay, talk me through the players that impressed you more in this game. Not so many players did excellently well, but there were standout performances by some group of players. So talk me through those players and tell me how far you think we'll go in this Champions League, because this is the first game of the campaign. We have 3 points already, more 7 games to play. And the expectations for the competition, how far you think we can go?
The players that impressed me the most, you see the 4-back line. Timber, Masquera, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Calafiori. Even their rating shows it. They were just green all through because those people performed excellently. But I will single this mama out. It's time for me to lavish praises on this mascara. That young man is a talent. That young man is a talent. Judging the performances or the performance of William Saliba from last season till date, what this young man have come to do shows is better than William Saliba. Get me right. I didn't just rate him ahead of what? Saliba. I say based on what Saliba have given us last season and the continuation of this season, with what this young man have played so far, I believe he's more stable than William Saliba. So William Saliba, when coming back, he need to sit up for him to retain his position very well. Because Arsenal team is not a team that will rely on the past glory of your performance. The best in form takes the position. That is how it should be. Shouldn't be because you have been there. Meanwhile, there is somebody on the bench who is better than you, while you will be there, just be managing. No, we have outgrown that stage. Area duels, 5/7. Ground duels, 5/6. Dribble past, 2. Clearance, 6. The guy was just, he was just a master class. Masquera was just a master class in that defense. And I'm happy we have seen another stability in that defense. So the guys, I love what they came to do. Our attack line, this young man, midweek, he should not overdo what he is doing. That is just the fact. He is good at dribbling. He should know when to dribble. He should know when to pass. When it comes to dribbling, he's very good. But I expect that guy to work on his finishing.
His final ball.
His final ball, if he could work on his finishing, he's going to be a top notch. So that's what I can say about that.
So how far do you see us going in the Champions League this season? Then finally, your man of the match.
A team without Eberechi Eze, a team without Masquera, a team without Pero, a team without Zubi Mendy, a team without Noni Madueke, a team without Kepa could get to semi-final.
With injuries too.
With a lot of injuries sidelining our players. Now you now have a team with those names mentioned. I believe it's time for them to get us to the final and win the league. Because it's not to play Arsenal that matters. What every other team should be thinking, how can we score them? How can we score them? If you look, Athletic Club seems they were biting, but our goalkeeper never saved never had a very sensible and crucial save. Say, if not for the goalkeeper, that ball would have entered goal. Nothing like that. Think of how to break the defense and score the team first before you think of winning. A team you cannot score, how can you win? When we are not talking about a team with those players mentioned, definitely, if we can get to the semi-final with those squad, with those injury, we can get to the final and win the trophy because the team is balanced. It's not to play Arsenal that is other club fear. How to score them, how to break the defense. The only club that have done it this season, you see the Master Clark's free kick. And outside that was when they were able. Think of how to score the team first before you think of beating them. because the team is so organized when it comes to that defense. And when you have a good defense, you have a good scoring, and have a good midfield, you are complete. I just want Declan Rice to wake up to who we need to know. Thank you very much. My man of the match, I can since they always rate man of the match based on the goals, I cannot just say those guys that come from the bench to win. I will give my man of the match to Mascara. Yeah.
Thank you.